after the top court pulled up the Patanjali duo for their public apology in leading newspapers, the Ayurved company has now issued yet another apology. In fact, Patanjali has now put out an apology yesterday as well. And however, the Supreme Court had asked if the size of the apology was as big as its misleading advertisements back during COVID. In fact, this is the second ad in 2 days that has been published by Patanjali Ayurved. Both the ads are about it apologizing after the Supreme Court rap. In fact, the ad published yesterday was comparatively smaller and did not even specifically mention the names of Ramdev and Balkrishna. The top court will now hear the matter on April 30. In fact, the Patanjali duo will also have to appear before the top court that day. Of course, this is a controversy in connection to the misleading advertisements case started back in December 2020 when Patanjali Ayurved and Godhead sought a license as far as corona is concerned as a medicine for COVID-19. In fact, a couple of months later, they even launched it, calling it the first ever evidence-based medicine for COVID-19. Now, these were the misleading claims that were made by Patanjali Ayurved. Not just this, they in fact went ahead and even launched advertisements slamming allopathy, after which the Indian Medical Association also lodged a complaint and of course sought an action against Baba Ramdev for in fact going ahead and publishing misleading advertisements in leading newspapers. Following this, the Supreme Court has been hearing the matter and time and again it has been pulling up Patanjali Ayurved. In fact, Patanjali Ayurved did in fact issue an unconditional apology. It was not accepted by the Supreme Court, following which they even published an advertisement apologizing in leading newspapers. But the Supreme Court yet again told Patanjali Ayurved that the advertisements that they published were much larger than the apology that they published. Following which, today as well, in leading newspapers, Patanjali Ayurved has once again published apology as well. In fact, Harish joins us on the broadcast to get us more details on this. Harish, this is again now Patanjali Ayurved and Baba Ramdev being made to sweat by the Supreme Court over this misleading ads case. Give us a detailed account on what exactly happened in the top court and also what does the future look like for Patanjali Ayurved and Ramdev?
Yes, Ashish, very pertinent question as far as the Patanjali contempt case is concerned. Patanjali and Baba Ramdev and Acharya Balkrishna continuing to make efforts to comply with the Supreme Court's direction to issue a public apology. Yesterday, Senior Advocate Mukul Rohatgi, who had appeared for Ramdev and Balkrishna, told that they have already issued public apology tendering unconditional apology and unqualified apology in 67 dailies, but Supreme Court had samples of some of the ads and said that they are too tiny and questioned why it cannot be as big as the full page and half page misleading advertisements we have been publishing. But today we have seen there's a marked change. The advertisements have become bigger and Baba Ramdev and Acharya Balkrishna's name also mentioned in the advertisements. So this time we'll have to wait and watch. The matter is fixed on April 30 now, Ashish. We'll have to wait and watch whether the Supreme Court is satisfied by this the size of advertisements given. And remember yesterday, after the Supreme Court had also turned its attention to the other FMCGs, that is fast-moving consumer goods companies and also other drug companies, and said that we are bringing all of you also under the ambit of the Supreme Court. There can't be any misleading advertisements, and has questioned why some of these IMA doctors are endorsing allopathic products and some health goods, and said that if you are pointing one finger at the Patanjali, 4 fingers are pointed at you. So Supreme Court had yesterday not only pulled Patanjali but also the center and the FMCGs and some drug companies and also the Indian Medical Association, who happen to be the petitioners in this case.